Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Tuesday. All right, guys. So as you know, we will be back tonight for Anchor Watch at I believe it's 11 p.m. Eastern. I don't know why. It's because I don't do Anchor Watch. Okay. But I am doing an after party, an after sort of watch party situation on Up and Adam channel 2 for the Real Housewives of New Jersey. So join us live tonight for that. In the meantime, we're not back to talk about that. We're back to talk about the fact that Eminem has filed an opposition to Gizelle Bryant and Robyn Dixon's Reasonably Shady podcast. What the is happening? And Ebony from Real Housewives of New York is now speaking out about Ramona, what happened with her and Leah, her new book, a TV return, and becoming a mother. I want to know about the Ramona singer of it all. But before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and always check out both channels' community sections. That way you can vote in the polls and see what we have coming up. Now with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
What in the hell is going on? Okay, normally when we hear about our celebrities with our Bravo celebrities, we get really excited. Like, oh, Nicki Minaj is about to host the reunion for 2 seconds. Yes, that's crazy. Rihanna is a fan and she's doing the Super Bowl. Oh my God. Jennifer Lawrence, she's on Hunger Games and she watches Vanderpump Rules. Like, you get excited. You think it's going to be something positive, not something like Eminem is filing in opposition to Reasonably Shady podcast. Let's see how we got here for a second. Now, Reasonably Shady podcast, that's this, right? Of course, we understand. But Page Six came out with an article saying Eminem filed an opposition on February 14th against Gizelle Bryant and Robyn Dixon's trademark application for Reasonably Shady, the name of their podcast, according to documents obtained by Page Six. In the documents, the Lose Yourself rapper, whose real name is Marshall Mathers, says that he believes his brand will be damaged if the Real Housewives of Potomac stars are issued the trademark for their broadcast. Damaged. Hey, he said damaged, Robyn. He said damaged, Gizelle. And Candace is somewhere saying, not today, Satan. Not today, neck. Not today, ankles. Boom. Okay, hold on. Just saying. Now, he also said Reasonably Shady can cause confusion in the minds of consumers who have known him by his monikers Slim Shady and Shady since the late 90s. Eminem has exclusively used the name Slim Shady and Shady for entertainment services since 1998 and owns the trademark for Shady to use on merch. Wow. Eminem's objection came weeks after Robyn Dixon and Gizelle Bryant filed to trademark their podcast name with the intent to begin selling products such as water bottles, lip gloss, sweatshirts, hats, jackets, and socks. And reps for Bryant, Dixon, and Eminem did not immediately respond to Page Six's request for comment. But Eminem is like, I am the real Slim Shady, any kind of shady. You want to call me big shady, little shady, side shady. You want to look at me shady. I don't give a what kind of shady you want to do. You want to be reasonably shady. Do it. You're not trademarking it. Not today. Not you two, ladies. The Reality Stars podcast has gained success since it's launched in 2021, and both Gizelle and Robyn have had conversations about dating, relationships, marriage, entrepreneurs, motherhood, style, glam, current events, and more. Just last week, the ladies celebrated the show receiving $5 million dollars, yeah, right, downloads in less than 2 years. They said, so excited, less than 2 years, and our little At Reasonably Shady podcast has over 5 million downloads. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for the love and support. We totally appreciate being a part of the Black Effect family. Thank you, iHeartRadio. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. We all want to know, okay, thank you to iHeartRadio. Yes, 100%. And thank you to you two for putting up a podcast, which I don't know how the hell. You scare me. But for you two, how are you guys letting Tamara and Teddy beat you in the podcasting world? How are Teddy and Tamara coming out with the highest rated? Listen, I'm not mad at it, but it's because Gizelle picked the wrong. That's what happened. Gizelle picked the wrong co-host. I am sorry, Robyn. I didn't say that. Someone else did. Okay. Now, Ebony K. Williams is discussing a lot, and I want to get into it because she talked about Ramona for a second. She said, I think Ramona, if I recall her on the record statement, said something like, my time has come and gone. And I think that's accurate. She's admitting this when talking about Ramona's exit from the show on an episode of Access Hollywood's Housewives Nightcap. Ebony believes that Ramona is a RHONY legend, but she does think that she is maybe not evolved in the same way that the show has. Ramona is a woman of particular age, but I'm not just going to give her an age pass. It's her personality. She's a woman who understands a very white-centric Upper East Side New York, and that is the limitation of New York's society for her. Then after suggesting that Ramona isn't as wealthy as many think, saying that neither is she, when one of the hosts mentioned that they weren't making tens of millions, Ebony seemed to indicate that she believes Ramona was actually fired. That's why she's so bothered by the disappearance of this $1, whatever check she was getting. I mean, I said this too. Kelly Dodd said this. We talked about this. Kelly Dodd even said this to me. She said that she believes that Ramona was fired. You don't walk away from a paycheck like this. Ramona was easily making $1.5 to $2 million. I don't think she was quite making $2 million, but she was easily making $1.2, $1.5 million easily for her time on the show. And then on top of that, all of the fun things that she gets to do. She gets appearances. She gets special treatment. People recognize her. She gets, social media promotions. She gets all kinds of things. There are so many perks to her being a housewife, filming for 3-4 months, going on these lavish trips, eating for free, drinking for free, and having to show up and film and fight or make up with some of your friends, have a few laughs with your girlfriends, and then go out right after and then be like, oh my God, I just sat down and had a Pinot Grigio and just made $20,000 today. That's so crazy. Nobody walks away from that. So I agree with you, Ebony. Okay. Sonia stayed Sonia, and Sonia said, it's time for all of us to fall back a little bit, make a little space for a new era of New York boss bitches. And that's why it really should have, went on with me and Sonia and some others. So she thinks she still should have been on the show. She said, Leah and I had an authentic friendship, but we were work friends. That's all it was. Kind of saying that they were friends for the show. When I became kind of a hot button item, you either were a huge fan or you were really, really unhappy with me being on the show. I get it. Leah's a single mom, and this was like more money than she'd ever seen in her life and just more opportunity. And it is an incredible platform. And I said, I want to cut my losses and I'm going to align myself with what I believe is my best chance of continuing on the platform. Looking back at how the 13th season ended, Ebony said that she and her castmates actually landed in a sweet and fun light place. She said, I think it could have just been a revolution and an expansion of old and new. But instead, as cameras went down, we know that feuds began to erupt and it all came down to an end. An end. It came down to an end because they were like, you guys can't get along. We can't film a show with you. This is becoming problematic. There's a whole investigation over here. So now Ebony is just doing her own TV thing, and she is doing the damn thing, which I think is actually pretty exciting. I can't wait to see what she does with TV, but she's also pursuing a single motherhood journey. So that's fun too. And she recently reconnected with the man that she dated a few years ago. Go Ebony. I need Ebony on the channel. All right, guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are. So go ahead and comment below. Let us know what you think. And more importantly, before you go, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And we'll see you tonight for our after party for the Real Housewives of New Jersey. And of course, Anchor Watch, 11 p.m. Love you. Bye. Bye, guys. Bye, 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 bye.